Okay, hi everybody again. High fructose corn syrup and clearing your kitchen. Let me start off with background. A few months ago, my family and I decided that we were going to start at least attempting to be more healthy. And we started right off the bat with no fast food. Once you get over that addiction, it's nothing, seriously, because after 3 months, we all actually went to McDonald's. And I bit into a burger and just felt cute. I spit it up. It tasted terrible, and I never remembered having a problem with them before until you just stopped, and then you realize just how bad they really, really are. I don't know if anybody's ever seen like some of the extra clips from Super Size Me, but they had that experiment where they put food like in containers, and the French fries from McDonald's never went bad. I don't know about you, but how is this a good thing? Food, when left out, is supposed to spoil. It's supposed to go bad. So that's just, I don't know, sad. So that was how we first started. After that, I started reading all these reports that apparently didn't make it into mainstream media regarding high fructose corn syrup, which you actually find as a sweetener in a lot of products. The thing with high fructose corn syrup, first of all, is Monsanto is the big problem. They pretty much produce 85% of all corn products here in the U.S. So the chances of you getting a corn product when it's high fructose corn syrup from a genetically modified organism is pretty much guaranteed. So there's that problem, because corn that was fed to rats had organ failure when it came to Monsanto's genetically modified corn. And when they genetically modify any type of plant, they take the DNA, down to the DNA, and they basically insert, through certain processes, genetic processes, insert other genes that don't belong in that plant, like fish, or how about bacteria, viruses. They've added reptiles, plus they've added other things so that the plant itself can be, what do they say, Roundup ready, so that when herbicide or pesticides are sprayed on it, it doesn't die. But what happens with this is that the genes inside that food, they have that in them too, to where you're eating pesticide. Why? It doesn't make any sense. Why don't people just use sugar? Now, when I first started this, we were going through our kitchen, and the first thing I heard that really caught me off guard was tomato products. So the first thing I looked in, of course, was ketchup. Amazingly, of course, it was in ketchup. Of course, all kids, they're going to have it. The other thing is ices, which I'm going to show you a picture of. I actually have, so I'm going to give that to you in a second. It actually shows the high fructose corn syrup. They're just pushing it on kids. Let's see, what else had it? Salad dressing, Cokes, Pops, sodas, you know. I went to the store once. I was just grabbing a beer, and I was getting something to drink for my son, and he wanted one of those Gatorades. So I just bought it, not thinking anything, and brought it home. But when I looked, of course, even Gatorade has high fructose corn syrup. We thought we were doing a good thing, giving my son V8 Splash, which, you know, is vegetables and fruit. That has high fructose corn syrup. We found, of course, formulas. I'm sure most people are aware of that right now. Breastfeed your child. I did with my son for close to 2 years. So let's see what else had it in there. Bread. How I found this out was I was making grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup for me and my son. Tomato soup has it in it, which I'm going to show you images of as well in just a second. So did the bread. Right now, what else did we find? Oh yeah, we bought cinnamon rolls. And you'd think it would be in the icing as a sweetener, but no, it was in the roll. When it was found in bread, it was said for the browning effect. I found it in saltine. big deal with high fructose corn syrup. Beyond the fact that it comes from genetically modified corn, where you're almost pretty much positive that's going to happen, the only other thing is that, well, mercury has been found in high fructose corn syrup. And if you've ever seen the effect of, like, neurons on mercury, they just, like, literally disintegrate. And why we keep using this in vaccines and everything else is insane. And in our food, not only does, like, they say, high fructose corn syrup, when it's being processed through, why not just use sugar? When it's being processed, for some reason, mercury is like a side effect, you know? But the problem is that tests have been done on products like cereal bars, Coca-Cola, tested positive for mercury, not the high fructose corn syrup, but the product itself, which means it is so high in high fructose corn syrup that it's detectable testing in the actual product itself. That's insane. So, what can you do? What have we done? We found an organic ketchup. That was a big deal. For juices, let's see, we went for just typical juices. Although be careful with orange juice, you got to look because some of those have high fructose corn syrup as well. Apple juice is good. We found this ocean spray that's a blueberry. You open it, it smells like blueberry muffins.